So, did you have a camera? And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Okay, what I show? Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. Couldn't take my eyes off it. The still samurai, he goes to the pirate guy. Wham! Then the guy, yes, stop moving. He's so strong. The still samurai rules. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, there is one thing that actually struck us odd, and we need to press it. Then the bad guy stopped. How did he die? Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do that? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Is something like that. You're still being vague about it. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated that what he saw quite clear. You know as well as I do he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murder uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you have seen some sort of Steel Samurai fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he could have missed something so vital? The thing is, Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can't figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have assumed that the young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Well, I have evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Wow, great. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Well, here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received the camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else in that critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You gotta think for picking on little kids, old ladies, everyone. pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Cody, there was only one reason why you could have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received the camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hardings testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Yep. No photo? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yeah? Anything strange with that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Yep, that's about sums it up. Yeah, you're right, Pops. No, actually, that's what I want to press because there's a funny line behind it. Pops? Yeah, I call you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I guess I'm the bearded gentleman. That's why that's what I hear about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid clubs. Testify, witness, testify. I'm sorry, I always find this funny. Anyway, so, well, that's all that happened. Are you sure about that? That's all? Yeah, I told you, didn't take a picture. I would have once I've got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackings. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see right through all your lies, Cody Hackings. It's one of my powers. You will be a great dad one day. Wow. This feels great. Okay, you're going to be a great dad one day. Yeah, so I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Well, that doesn't seem like something Cody would do. Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow me something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Bam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Yep. He wouldn't just delete these pictures. Did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just raise it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright? What exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackings. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Couldn't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none was taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you got an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in the album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait. No way. Phoenix, I think we've finally discovered the truth. And what the truth it is. Mia, are you sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album of the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Well, can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose, yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order! Witness? Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw! Yay, we made a little kid cry, being the corner thing. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Wow, okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What is this all about? If you understand what really happened, it's quite simple. At the end of a fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground, a late still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You said the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present at the action scene ran through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Mr. Wilkes Power's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to the Studio One already? That's what everyone thought, but remember what Mrs. Olbach said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Did I see poor Hammer? No. He had already gone to the studio before I got to the station. Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops? Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? So was quick. No way, man, not if you're going to look at me like that. Now. Poor Cody. Here, this is it. It just doesn't understand the implications. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, it doesn't look like the proof we needed. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. The photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor? May I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix saw him. There is a glaring, decisive inconsistency. Wow, great big words right now, Mia. With the facts as we know them in this photo. Find the inconsistency of the photo. Well, it's literally staring us in the eye. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate? May I draw the attention to the number of the gate? The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? That's what it's getting it now. I believe it's Mr. Edgeworth sees where I'm getting it at. But that's impossible. What is this all about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what we do see here in this photo, taken at the murder of, it does not say 1 on that date of the photo. Well, here it's the true scene of the crime. Well, here at Studio 2, I see. That would explain the 2 indicating the photo. Your Honor, I find this very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path was blocked, sorry. The path to the trailer was blocked, so we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to the Studio 2 before the time. Yes, I suppose that could be the case. Remember Mr. Samuel's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones in access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of the death. During that break, Mr. Manella and Mrs. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order, order! The defense makes the following statements. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Mrs. Olberg saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. But I think I'm right though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Powers and Miss Hammer ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. Well, along with yours and Maya's, but I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. And that's an exam that, well, Edgeworth can't interrupt. The court will suspend the proceedings of the current trial for today. Cody Hutchings' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very different than what we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Mrs. Olberg may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the murder was not Studio 1 but 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. What, are you going to test us? That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This power will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. Yeah, if you remember in the last case, there is only a 3 days schedule or whatever. Phew! That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that at least counts. I thought seriously about going home. About 3 times during the trial. Going home, like in the other world. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course we're kidding. Are we? Are we really? Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks.